December 15th, 2022. A sense of joy washed over me as I booted up the Season 1 Reloaded update. I've been holding off on camo challenges for some niche weapons until Shipment was added in Modern Warfare 2, so I couldn't help but feel some excitement now that the map's in the game. Once I secured a few kills, I whipped out my Riot Shield and got to work leveling up that hunk of metal. The next thing I recall, all that joy rapidly fading as I get killed over and over and over again. Something can't be right. Is this taking 3 melees to kill? 1, 2. How are you supposed to get double kills if it takes 3 hits to get 1? This must be a glitch. I go to check the patch notes, and everything became clear. And that's where I found out the Riot Shield has been nerfed. Not only did they increase the 2-hit kill to 3 hits, which honestly doesn't make much sense to me. I have a lot of opinions on that, but they also slowed the movement speed down significantly, and they made the throwing knife animation longer when using the shield, which the throwing knife part is a good change. Before, throwing knife use was almost instant when using the Riot Shield, and that was unfair. But the Riot Shield seemed fine before the change. I'm struggling to understand where these changes are coming from. Speaking of changes, Shipment is changed. Let's see if you can pick up all the changes while watching this gameplay before I share them once I wrap up this Riot Shield topic. Thankfully, they didn't just change the Riot Shield from a 2 to 3 hit kill, they also sped up the animation speed so there's less time in between hits. So now the Riot Shield feels pretty responsive. It actually feels good to use when you're landing your melees with it now. I hadn't used the Modern Warfare 2 Riot Shield before this changed much, but I heard from some friends that, the launch version of the Riot Shield felt very clunky, which is how Riot Shields have felt in many COD games. The Modern Warfare 2019 Riot Shield was an absolute nightmare to use. The new Riot Shield no longer feels clunky and different. It feels just like a standard melee weapon, which is a good thing. Dare I say it feels quick and responsive like the Kali sticks now. So kudos on those changes. With that said, the time to kill is still slower than it was before. It's about 300 milliseconds slower than when it was a 2-hit kill. If I remember correctly, I think the 2-hit kill was like 900 milliseconds, and now this 3-hit kill is like 1200 milliseconds. I may be off like 100 milliseconds, but it's something like that. Average time for kills for weapons in Modern Warfare 2 is somewhere like 200 to 300 milliseconds. So the point is, meleeing and using the Riot Shield as a primary wasn't a concern for the general community. If there was a concern, it was more so with using the Riot Shield as cover for your back. The only thing I can think of is maybe this change was a preemptive change for an upcoming melee weapon that may function similarly to the Riot Shield. I guess we'll have to wait and see. The good news is the Riot Shield is still a 1-hit kill in hardcore mode. I'm sorry, Tier 1 is the new name for that mode in here. So I'm hoping the combination of Tier 1, Shipment, and the easier camo challenges this year in Modern Warfare 2 will alleviate any pitfalls for when you're grinding out the Riot Shield. Still mad that I waited on it though. I should have done it at launch, because you can never tell these days if you should use the launchers right at launch like you should in Vanguard or wait until they get buffed at a later date. It's hard to tell. I want to pivot to Shipment. Obviously, Shipment is the same map we've seen since its debut in Call of Duty 4. This time, it takes place on a cargo ship and is a night map as well as a rainy map. I need some help. I can't remember the last time we've gotten a rainy map that's also at night in Call of Duty. I think Berlin in Vanguard maybe had rain in it, but before that, I have no clue the last time. Was it Kowloon in Black Ops 1? I honestly can't remember. It's one of my favorite playing conditions for Call of Duty, so it's a welcome change, at least in my book. They also simplified Shipment and went back to the basics. You can no longer jump on any of the crates in the map like you could do in Modern Warfare 2019. There aren't additional crates like we had in Vanguard. The only change from the original incarnation of Shipment that I recall is that the crates at the edge of the map are rotated a little bit. This was something they did in Vanguard to help prevent direct lines of sights to the corners of the map where people will primarily spawn at. They also shifted the corner cover optics a little bit, so there's much less spawning and getting instantly beamed and people holding down power positions that were in the corners of the map. Both were very severe issues in Modern Warfare 2019's Shipment. So I can't wait to see how 10v10 plays on Shipment in Modern Warfare 2 if they bring that back. If you never saw 10v10 Shipment, check out my video on it from Modern Warfare 2019. It was absolutely wild. It should be popping up on the screen right now. There are other major changes with the Season 1 Reloaded update. I have some planned videos on some of them upcoming, so consider subscribing to the channel if you aren't already so you don't miss those. Please don't forget to click that like button and tap on one of the videos on the screen right now. Because this video is over, I'll catch you on the next one.